way around?
Yes, good. Want to get selfie then? So Jamie, welcome.
Go away, Romy. rattle guns ready.
Go!
Empty garage.
That means that one is...
Maybe safety car. No, empty garage.
That is for me. Where maybe?
Who knows? Making sure the wheel alignment's right. Trying to get the right timing for it.
Don is
What?
the underwear.
That's where they do all the do a bit of the broadcasting. That's where all their tires. How cool is that?
Fingers crossed. that effect. And then I saw her a little bit later. I said, "What's the message again?" So I'm not going to mess up. I think she'd be half a chance today, actually. She qualified 17th yesterday behind her teammate Gary Jacobson and came home as the best miss, and that was a nice charge. In fact, Scott Sinclair sent me a note about it last night. The race and then really made great progress.
And we have a time of 55.3. 55.3.
Disappear in this period because they've all headed off to go take a natural break before this race starts. Longer distance this evening, so the last thing you want to do is jump inside that car, having hydrated yourself all afternoon and needing to go to the toilet. Let's grab Shippy here. He's always a good one to chat to, mate. In this phase of the pre-race build-up, all the drivers disappear. We just spoke to Al McBain. What have you got this after to play tonight in terms of strategy car to get SVG up and spray some champagne?
Well, yeah, I think the car was all right last night. We made some adjustments tonight, and hopefully it's a better passing car, and we can make a few spots in the early phases.
So much talk about UV and the part it plays on track grip. Now that we're racing under lights, what did you learn last night from qualifying during the day to what you took into the race, and how do you implement that for tonight?
Yeah, the surface is still semi-abrasive, nothing like what it used to be, but it's certainly probably not as good as Taylor Bend was. So there's definitely features there that are contributing to tie there, get very long corners as well. So it's going to make for another really interesting race tonight.
And now that we've got all the serious questions out of the way, for everyone that's seen Shane Van Gisbergen this weekend, he's sporting what I might call a very alternate beard. What are your thoughts on that, Shippy?
Yeah, with the shaved head and full beard, the lower centre of gravity is a pretty good feature there.
He's got a free Sunday tomorrow. He might be going setting up a barn somewhere nearby.
Possibly.
Thanks, Shippy.
No worries.
Always good to chat to Shippy, who looks after the engineering for Shane Van Gisbergen's car. They're a formidable combination there at Red Bull, and no doubt they'll try and move Shane further up the grid. For the season's race, Babs, come and grab you here. You look very happy to be chatting with us. Congratulations on your win last time, mate. You said you do some of your best work when the lights go out, is that correct?
Absolutely. I think last night was proof. So, no, it's good, you know. It's a perfect track. It's a lot of fun around here in the night. Yeah, a little bit further today, so it's going to be interesting.
There's been so much chat from the driver group that in the darkness, the depth perception is something that plays with you for a little bit. How did you find that last night, going from qualifying and into the race, and what do you learn for this evening?
I think it's a little bit better after doing some laps in the dry. You can get a few braking markers and a few references, and in the night it's good. It's a few shadows and things like that, but you know, you've got a lot of reference points in the dark, you know, the shadows and things like that, so it feels like you're going a million miles an hour.
Your confidence is really high at the moment, mate. It's great to see, and well done on last night.
Awesome, mate. Cheers.
Always good to chat to Fabian Coulthard. He's the star of the show when it comes to supercars. He's a really good teammate for Scotty McLaughlin. I found Adrian Burgess here. He looks like a deer in the headlights there. He's like, oh man, not another person with a microphone. ATB, you are technical director for supercars. How have the boys been playing so far this week? And
good. I mean, I think everyone's been focusing on what great event we're having. 2 night races, fantastic. Tonight's going to be a ripper.
You've been the man in the hot seat for the last couple of months, haven't you? Where you've been making some hard decisions. You look very relaxed tonight. All your hard work is done. Happy with how the grid is set for this evening?
Yeah, I think we're on for a great show. You know, we forget all the other stuff, and when we're at the racetrack, we just focus on doing a good job, putting on a good show, and I think the crowd are going to be in for a treat tonight. It's going to be awesome.
Very well said. We'll leave all the politics up to the political parties that are going to go and need to vote later on in the year. While some of these drivers have disappeared, one thing we have put a little bit of focus on this year with some of the stuff we've been doing via Facebook Live is drivers' helmets. Chaz Mostert, he's one guy that puts a whole heap of effort into how well presented this lid is, and he's gone with this matte black fluoro orange livery on that helmet, and that's an absolute cracker. One thing we normally see from Chaz, and we saw at Sydney Motorsport Park last year, was that he actually had some lights fitted to that helmet and had it lighting up and glowing throughout the night. So that was a cool one, but he's decided not to do that for the Perth Super Night event. Just spotted Scott McLaughlin, our pole man. We'll jump in and have a quick chat with him because he's always a good rooster to talk to. Hey Scotty, how are those virtual intros? And how's the gun show that you gave us?
Oh, I don't, no. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, so that's normally when I do something stupid, so that's probably what it was.
You can call it stupid. I'm going to say a little bit of personality came out, but you look like you're introing yourself or going for a UFC fight there rather than a supercars race.
Yeah, the Conor McGregor, I don't know. But yeah, look, it's a bit of fun, it's great for the fans. I think I missed the intro. You know, it was very cool last year being in front of the grandstand and stuff and having a bit of fun, and the kids and all that. We did the floss dance, and it was good. But you know, look, gotta get into it now and get after it.
Hey mate, don't let us stop you from doing the floss. Nobody needs to see it if you feel the need. One thing before we let you go, Scotty, we rode on board with you. For everyone that is in the grandstands here during qualifying today and watched that lap, it was impressive. The thing that stood out to me was how short a dead period you had between clearing the brake and getting on the throttle. How cool was that lap, and just talk us through it?
That's really cool. You know, Perth has put a lot of effort into making this racetrack with a very good surface and lots of grip and stuff, and you know, certainly it felt awesome to do that lap. I'm really excited for the race. I think it's going to be an awesome spectacle for everyone, and hope everyone enjoys it.
Thank you, Scott. Enjoy your floss.
Yeah.
Always good to chat to Scotty McLaughlin, and another person that we always like to chat with is Roger Penske. Roger, welcome back to Australia, mate. You always make the effort to come out here to Perth.
Well, this is a great spot for us. We got business out here, and obviously to come here and run under the lights, I said earlier tonight, it's like racing in Bristol. You see the rotors all blood red. It's going to be amazing tonight, and obviously Scotty and the team have done a perfect job so far this season. We're excited about the Mustang. Obviously, it's created some interest amongst a lot of people.
It certainly has, and Scott's performance so far this year in qualifying trim has been absolutely brilliant. Your take on that?
Well, I think you got to go back through the last couple of years. I think he's got 35 or 36 poles with us, which is just probably a record within our team and everything we've ever done. So credit to the team, obviously, the setup, and he's a master, isn't he, when he qualified.
I think you deserve some credit for that as well. We saw some images last night of you talking to Fabian Coulthard in Victory Lane over there. Can you allude to some of the words that you had with Fabian?
Jamie, and how good was it to see him chalk up a win?
Well, I think that, you know, he's been there with us. He's done a great job this year. I think seeing both cars run up front really helps us from a team perspective, and obviously his confidence just getting better and better.
It certainly is. Thanks for chatting with us, Roger. Always good to chat with you.
Thank you.
All right, well, Andy Jones, take a bow, mate. That was a fairly hectic grid walk from the back of the grid all the way to the front. You finished in style there with not only the pole sitter, but the captain as well. We're not too far away from going live. There we go. We're completely lost out here at the moment. It has been a frantic start of the race. I just wanted to show people, come over and just check out Jamie Wheatcup's process here. I think we're free at the moment. Have a chat. He's actually chatting with Ludo Lacroix down here. He used to work for Red Bull, and these days obviously working on the opposite car. And Jamie's just putting his ears in. About to chuck his balaclava on. I'll let him just get that done first and we'll see how he's going to go. Maybe a quick one, Jamie. How are we going?